today's quick tip, I'm going to show you my 6 favourite Russian piping nozzles. So you can see here in front of me these lovely piping nozzles. They have really interesting and different kind of shapes to the top of them, and I'm going to show you exactly what they do. They each have a different number or a different name. I'm going to read out to you which one is which right now, and then we're going to go through each one and show you what they look like. So in front of me here I have nozzle number 2, and these nozzles, all of these nozzles in front of me are by Nifty Nozzles, okay? So this is Nifty Nozzles number 2. This little one here is Nifty Nozzle number 13L, and this is Russian nozzle number 2L. Quite a few of them actually have a tulipy looking effect, but they're all slightly different in that some of them have little dots in the middles that make stamens, others have just lines that make extra petals, okay? This little one here is number 105L. This one is 14L. And this last one is number 19L. So I'm going to go through each one and show you exactly what they do, but the first thing that we're going to do is layer up a piping bag. So what we're going to do is use one of these big plastic piping bags, cut the end off and make sure you cut a nice big bit off, because these are a lot bigger, these nozzles. I'm going to slide it down. You can see mine doesn't quite go down, so I'm just going to take a little more off the end. Okay, so that's pushed right to the end there. And this first nozzle that I'm going to be demonstrating is number 105, okay? And you can see the shape nicely on the end there, as I showed you just a moment ago. So number 105L. And what we're going to do, because a really nice thing to do with these nozzles is because they have slightly different centres and different bits to the outside, is do a bit of two-tone colour, so that the middles of our flowers are one colour and the outside petals are another colour. So to do that, what we're going to do, so I've mixed up a nice sort of peachy orange colour using tangerine apricot colour from Sugar Flare, and I've just got my base buttercream, and what we're using here is an American buttercream. It's just a standard buttercream made with icing sugar, butter and a little bit of milk, and we don't want our icing to be too soft, want it to have a slight bit of stiffness so that when we pipe that shape it's going to hold itself together. Okay, so a standard American buttercream. What we're going to do is layer up our peachy colour to the outside so that our outside petals are this colour, and then on the inside we're going to put the creamy colour. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just using my palette knife, oops, to spread the icing to the outside of the bag, a bit like a tube of toothpaste. When you squeeze your Colgate out, you have your stripes in the middle, so they've kind of layered up the colour of the toothpaste so that you get, when you squeeze it, the different colours come out. So I'm going to show you in a moment. I'm just pasting, so I'm just scraping that peachy colour to the outside of the bag, and I'm leaving a little hole on the inside so that I can put my creamy coloured icing. And you can get super creative with your colours, you can go darker, lighter, but it really does look nice if you have 2 colours. It's okay to have 1 colour, but 2 colours just gives them a bit more interest. And then here you go, on the inside I'm just going to put a dollop of the cream. Push that down, and we'll give it a little shake in a minute so that the creamy colour. And there we've got the 2 colours nicely layered up. I'm just going to give it a bit of a twist and just start to squeeze it until you can see, there we go, you can see the buttercream start to appear. And what we want, at the moment we've just got the cream bit there and the orange bit there, but don't worry, as you squeeze, I'm just going to squeeze a little bit more. It will come, I promise you. Although I can see little bits of cream, from the outside my petals are all orange and the middle bit is just the creamy colour, so that means we're ready to go. This nozzle is the tulip nozzle, and what we're going to do on our cupcake is just take a bit of the cream icing and just come round and infill your cupcake. So you're just sort of scraping around the edges And what we're doing is giving ourselves a base for the this buttercream to grab onto when we've piped our little flower, okay? The cupcake itself would be a little dry, so this is giving us like a gluey base. And then we take our piping bag and we're just going to come to the middle of our flower. And what you want to do when you pipe, just come down and let this first bit of piping stick to the cupcake as you pipe it, and then gently pull away to form the petals and then stop piping. Okay, so we're coming down. I can see my icing's coming out, so I'm going to touch the cake and then just gently pipe and pull away. And if I point that towards you, you can see the shape that it's made and how we've got the peachy colour to the outside and the creamy colour to the inside. So what we're going to do now is go round the edge of the cake and pipe 5 or 6 more, each time making sure that you touch the cake before you pull up and away, touch the cake up and away, touch the cake up and away. There you go, there's 3 more you can see. Really, really pretty shape. Okay, so there we have our 7, counting the middle one. You can adjust the petals slightly if they're not quite pointing the right way or one of them's flopped over. There's our 7 beautiful little flowers from our tulip tip. The only other thing that we need to do to finish this off is add some leaves. To add the leaves, I've got nozzle number ST52, the little leaf nozzle, and we're going to go round and fill some of the little gaps with our leaves all the way round. And you don't have to do leaves, you could do bigger leaves, you could do 2 leaves. I'm just doing 1 in each of the little gaps to finish off our beautiful cake and my favourite nozzle number 1. They really do look absolutely fantastic all together, and I would be really happy to receive a whole tray of 12. So that is my 6 favourite Russian piping nozzles.